and that the increased involvement of fathers in the home will lead to economic prosperity, educational excellence, and improved social mobility for children across all racial and ethnic groups. With the remainder of my time, I'd like to give Mr. Brewer the opportunity to respond to the following questions. How does the absence of fathers in the home contribute to the violent behavior in adolescent males, and what are some of the other contributing factors?
Thank you, Congressman Owens. I serve a number of fatherless kids every day, particularly in the state of Florida, and I also serve in prisons across the country. And so looking in the eye of men who have actually pulled the trigger, firing illegal guns, shooting at each other, killing people, and asking them, not asking myself what I feel and what policies and what changes can be made, but actually asking them why and how. How can we actually solve these issues versus being partisan? Fatherhood is essential. We see it. If we don't do something about this epidemic, if this was anything else, we would have already addressed it as Americans. When you look across and see 18.6 million fatherless kids in our nation, it should make our stomachs hurt. And the fact that every time we look up and see someone do a mass shooting, they never have a strong-handed daddy in their life. At what point are we going to be brave enough to address those root causes? I go to prisons every week. I'll be in another one next week. And so I'm crying out for those guys in the prisons. Because at the end of the day, they're growing up in poverty. They're growing up without parents. These kids are hurting. These are Americans. And so if we continue to put billions of dollars into our criminal justice system without putting any money into rehabilitation programs, without putting any money into programs that are going to make sure that our fatherless population have strong men who can mentor them, who can help them academically in school, who can run sports programs, we have a nation in crisis. We're confusing our kids with all of these policies that are anti-family and anti-God. And so, Mr. Owens, I'll yield back, but I just want to thank you for your bravery. And there's a lot of young boys that look up to the Super Bowl champion that sits in these halls of Congress. And you continue to fight for the real solutions. They're not popular. Trust me, I get bashed. I'll get bashed today for just being here. But I'm okay with that because the God I serve is much bigger. Congressman Owens, thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Brewer, for your leadership, your vision, and for being a voice in the wilderness. Thank you, my friend. I yield back.